Hi, this is Rob Hanley with the Durham Duplicate Bridge Club on Tuesday, July the 9th for the 499er game. We have two hands for you today. The first one is number 11. As you can see, there's been two passes and the player on my right has opened a club. So I have actually a pretty nice hand, 6 spades, 15 high card points. But let's look at this a different way. I have 1 spade loser because I don't have the king, 1 club loser because I don't have the king, and 2 diamonds because I'm missing the ace and the king. So that's 4 losers, and that makes this hand just shy of a 2 club opening. You know, it's the kind of hand you would open a spade if you were the dealer and then jump shift into 3 clubs. So I think this hand is too strong to just overcall 1 spade. It's conceivable partner could pass if I overcalled 1 spade, and I'd be disappointed if they had just the right cards for me. So instead, I'm going to start with a double. My partner's going to think this is a takeout double, so will the opponents, but I'm going to treat this as a strong double, so I'm going to double and bid my own suit. So 2 hearts on my left, that's weak for them. And now I'm going to bid my spades. Now I could bid 2 spades and partner would take me for generally 18 plus high card points and 5 or more spades. But in this case, I have 6 spades, and for me, this is mostly about tricks in the hand. It's less because of my distribution, the void in hearts. So it's less about the 18 plus. I'm going to bid 3 spades. And this is really highly invitational to game in spades. And partner has taken the bait. Good. Partner has the 2 kings I really needed in all of this. So the club lead is no surprise. The player on my right opened a club. And I'm going to start drawing all those spades. There's a jack. Nice to see that go. So the robot on my right has 4 spades. That's the second one. There's the third one, and here's the final spade in their hand. They don't have any more. Now I'm just going to run my clubs. And I'm going to use that last club to discard a diamond. And at this point, it's pretty hard for me not to lose 2 diamonds. And the last 2 tricks are going to be mine. Now that we can see all 4 hands, it's worth looking at my partner's hand from their perspective, how the auction was going. The player on my partner's left, on my right, sitting in this case, opened a club. So they're king of clubs. They don't know whether it has any value. It certainly looks dubious at best. However, with my jump to 3 spades and holding the king of spades and an all-around 7 count, they just have too much to pass 3 spades. And that's pretty much why they're bidding 4 spades anyway. All right, we're going to change to the second hand. All right, we're back, this time with hand number 16. So I'm the dealer this time. 5 spades, 4 clubs. This is a very straightforward 1 spade opening. And partners bid 4 clubs. So this is one of my favorite conventions. This is a splinter bid. You can recognize a splinter bid because it's a ludicrous jump that can have no other possible meaning. In other words, why on earth would my partner bid 4 clubs unless it was something special? And in this case, it's a spade raise. They're promising me 4 spades. And for this particular kind of splinter, they're promising me 11 to 14 high card points. If they're stronger, they generally shouldn't splinter. They should do something else first. Now, because they're short in clubs for this bid, I need to reevaluate my hand in terms of overall strength and what I might have wasted in the club suit. So I have a minimal hand. I have 3 aces and a jack, so 13 points. That's just 3 tricks in my hand, though. And I have 5 of those 13 in the club suit. That's not a good sign because it doesn't work in concert with my partner's tricks. I want my cards to work with their cards to make tricks. In this case, all I can do is take the ace of clubs and rough the other ones. It would be better if I had 4 small clubs. My hand would get much better then. So I'm going to sign off in 4 spades, and my partner should probably pass, just because their hand is limited to 11 to 14. Okay, here comes the spade lead. So they have a void in clubs. That's interesting. So I have a potential problem in hearts. I'm looking at that. Obviously, the spades are going to, I'm going to be able to pick those up. And I need to decide what my overall plan for the hand is. I can clearly get rid of a club from the dummy, or rather a heart, by playing the ace of clubs. That knocks me down to a maximum of 2 losers in hearts, depending on where the ace and queen are, and the jack. There is another alternative, though, and that is trying to set up those diamonds. And when my partner has 5 in one side and I have one that's 6, we're missing 7. And when you're missing an odd number of cards, the statistics will tell you that they will break evenly most of the time. So approximately 2/3 of the time, the diamonds will split 4-3 in the opponent's hands. And that will allow me to establish the 5th diamond if that happens, or if the queen of diamonds drops. So that's going to be my long-term plan. At this point, I'm just going to take some of these, draw the trump, and I'm going to play a diamond over to my ace. Now, of course, being careful not to play hearts, I'm going to rough a club into the dummy. I'm going to play the king of diamonds and pitch a heart. Now I'm going to play a small diamond and hope the jack drops, roughing it, or the queen, and it did not drop. That's okay. I'm going to rough another club and play another diamond, which will bring the queen out. Now my jack of diamonds is a winner in the dummy, and I can cash my ace of clubs now. Didn't make any difference. Rough that club, and the jack of diamonds is a winner. And now I only lose one trick, the heart. So I actually managed to make 6 spades on this, but that doesn't mean it's a good contract. If the robot on my left finds a heart lead, I'll lose 2 hearts right off the top, and I'll go down in 6 spades. But that 5-1 situation in diamonds, that happens a lot. Try looking for it the next time you see it, and see if you can establish the suit. Of course, you need lots of entries to be able to do that, and get the extra trick. All right, that's it for this week. We'll see you next time. Thanks.